We all know that Dr. Li Wenliang was a whistleblower for the coronavirus in Wuhan, China. And he was one of the first few persons who discovered symptoms of the virus among his patients in Wuhan. And because of that, to satisfy my curiosity, I did a simple program in Python and in R to extract tweets pertaining to this hashtag. And because I'm trained as a sociologist and my specialty is medical sociology, I'm interested in this topic for research or for academic sake. And I apologize beforehand if I offended anybody. It's not my intention to offend anybody here. And the reason I'm making this short video is to convince my students in my program that it doesn't hurt to learn programming. So, if we do a frequency based on the number of tweets, based on this hashtag by the date it was tweeted, we can see that there were a lot more tweets on the day the hashtag was created, and the number of tweets declined drastically after that. And as I mentioned earlier, this has been the case in my experience when I analyzed the number of tweets by the day they were tweeted. It seems that the number of tweets they peak around the day the hashtag was created, and then the number of tweets gradually declined. Maybe people move on to something else more interesting, who knows. So, and these are the average sentiment score I obtained from my analysis in R based on tweets obtained for these days. And as we can see, the average sentiment score was highest on the 17th of February, and the average sentiment score was also somewhat high on the 14th. And we can also graph the sentiment score in this manner. And here, a separate sentiment score was assigned to each sentence of the tweet. And as we all know, sometimes a tweet message can contain more than one sentence. And as you can see from here, we only have a few extreme sentiments to this end and to this end. Most sentiments, they are somewhat neutral, or they are slightly positive or slightly negative. And these are the tweets with extreme sentiments, either in a positive or in a negative way. And we can also calculate the emotion scores in R or Python by the emotion type, like fear, trust, anticipation, angry, sadness, disgust, and joy, and so on and so forth. So, as you can see from here, there are multiple things we can do with sentiment analysis. There are many things, many different kinds of analysis we can do just by analyzing the sentiments associated with this hashtag. We can tabulate the sentiment scores by date. We can tabulate or calculate the number of tweets by the date. And we can graph the sentiment score to see how the scores are distributed. And this graph also tells us that sentences with extreme scores. They tend to be short sentences. They don't have a lot of words in them. And we can identify sentences within the tweet with extreme sentiment scores. And we can also do something like a cross tab by tabulating the emotion scores with the emotion type. And as you can see, for this hashtag, the common emotions embedded in these sentences within the tweet messages would be fear, trust, and anticipation. So, because of that, it doesn't hurt for students in sociology or the social science in general to learn a programming language and to learn how to code. Because topic like this, it touches on a subfield in medical sociology. It touches on health social movement. In this case, health social movements occurred in initially face-to-face interaction and later on in the virtual community. Health social movement still goes on despite the passing of Dr. Lee. So because of that, this topic is related to medical sociology, but we borrow techniques from big data and data science to analyze a topic like this. And because of that, it doesn't hurt for students in the social sciences to learn a programming language, and Python and R are free for us to download. So have a good day.